We talked about something on the program late yesterday. So very late in the show yesterday, I talked about a woman who has 36 tattoos. I'm sorry. She's 36. She is covered with tattoos. So let me
Okay.
hang on.
All right. I can see how you could get confused.
I think she might be 36 with 36 tattoos.
Yesterday
Anyway,
you did the story of the woman who's removing all 36 tattoos, right?
well, I'm
How do you recall the story, Froggy?
Well, you did it.
Right.
I know.
Yeah,
and I said we ought to take phone calls on this.
Oh, okay.
I'm going back.
Tattoo
Yeah.
regret stories.
Right.
Oh, that's right, because you brought that up. You said it would be a good segment.
At the end of the show yesterday, I brought up the story about this lifestyle blogger.
Is she also an influencer?
Her name is Sarah, and she admits now at the age of 36 that she regrets every single tattoo that she has, that she chose in her 20s. She says they just don't match who I am now, my girly, feminine aesthetic. So she's got a jillion hits on social media now. She said, imagine, if you will, you put a shirt on once when you're in your 20s, and now you have to wear that for the rest of your life. So she's having major tattoo regret. Yeah, she said she got her first tattoo on her 18th birthday. She believes that she was last inked in 2019. She got vines tattooed on her index fingers, and she is pictured. She's got sleeves. She
has like a chest plate tattoo. It goes all the way up her throat.
She's got all kinds. She's covered.
Yeah.
And now she's 36 years old, and she's saying that her chest, her arms, her legs are covered. Her ribs are covered. She's covered in tattoos.
I think she looks good.
Yeah, she didn't do any face tattoos.
Unfortunately.
And now she says she regrets it. So she's 36 years old, and she regrets every single one of her tattoos. She says, quote, I regret them all.
Here, I think this is her.
We talked about that. Is this her audio? Go back to the beginning.
I don't know how to do that.
Just go hit refresh.
Refresh the page.
Hit refresh the page.
My tattoos, but today specifically
I got to refresh the page.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, well, I'll tell you. I was getting a text message first thing this morning. Someone heard us talk about it yesterday and was like, I want to chime in when you guys get to that. And
Fessa, leave it alone. Let me handle it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
they said that they love all 20-some of their tattoos. It's a woman. And
Right.
she said, in fact, everybody's skin gets old and saggy. So what do I care if I have my tattoos getting old and saggy? Everyone's skin. You know how people always say that, oh, how's that going to look when you're older?
Yeah, here's this woman. Let's listen in.
my tattoos, but today specifically I wanted to talk about not matching my aesthetic, right? So I think if you asked almost anybody that's over 30, if they have a better idea of who they are in their 30s than they did in their 20s, they're going to be like, oh my God, yes.
Anyway, so she rambles on.
Yeah,
So
she's a real ramble fest.
I thought we'd bring this back up because I think it's significant. She's covered in tattoos. She's 36 now. She regrets every one of them. So I thought maybe we'd go to phones earlier in the show, which is right now, and ask people, do you regret your tattoos? How old are you now? How old were you when you got your tattoos? Do you regret your tattoos? Yes or no? She's got a lot of body art, and she's now saying, I don't like any of them. I regret them all. All right, 800-990-1047. So, Festa, why do you have a funja face on?
Because I'm thinking about regrettable tattoos. I don't have any tattoos.
I have no tattoo. I don't think anyone in the room has tattoos. Rox, do you have a tattoo?
No, the only thing I'm trying to find a point of relatability.
Hold on, do you have a tattoo?
No.
You have nothing.
The only thing I can relate to is a belly button ring. I got that when I was 25 in my 20s. And now in this later decade of my life, I want it still.
Okay, well, I got a belly button ring as well, and it's the size of a basketball hoop, and I love it. I understand
It's a hula hoop.
Yeah, right?
All right,
Kids
let's go to
play
phones. All right, 800-990-1047. Do you regret your tattoos? Yes or no? 800-990-10. Look at the phones. Every line.
I mean, it could be one particular tattoo, maybe not every one of them, but there's something you look at it and it reminds you of something, and you look at it with regret, like, oh man, I should have never have done that.
So listen, is it one or two tattoos you regret, or do you regret them all? 800-990-1047. Every line is jammed. Let's go right away. Katie will be up first here in St. Pete. Hey, Katie, welcome to oh, you know what? Let me give out the rock the cash box word here.
Oh, if it's tattoo, that would be awesome.
Yeah, it is 8:02. So this hour's word, the 8 o'clock hour word, is celebrate. Celebrate. That's celebrate, CELEBRATE, the word celebrate. Text the word celebrate nationwide to 45911 before quarter after for a shot at $1,000 cash, or you can enter it on the Q105 app or at myQ105.com. Good luck. So that's the 8 o'clock word. Now, back to the phones. Katie in St. Pete, do you regret any of your tattoos?
Well, it's not my tattoo, it's my father. So my father got a tattoo when he was 18 in the 70s in somebody's apartment.
Oh, God.
And it's a heart with a dagger through it, and it says Peggy.
Oh,
my mother's name is Ruth.
So why the hell would it say Peggy?
Because it was another woman.
Was that a girlfriend back then?
Yeah, apparently he was engaged to the girl, and
oh boy,
yeah, you know how the story goes. And he got a tattoo, and then back in the 70s, you can't get it. He had it half covered up his whole life. It was crazy.
Did he have it removed finally, or they just covered it up with some other artwork?
No, it still said Peggy the whole time. He had it half covered. He tried to cover up where it said Peggy, and it never got covered up. It was
wow. Because, you know, a lot of tattoo... Thank you for the call, Katie. You know, a lot of tattoo artists, they do cover-up work, or they change old tattoos into something new. That's like an art form as well.
Yeah, my ex-husband had RW. So that was...
Oh, RW for Roxanne Wilder.
Yes.
So he's married to somebody else right now with your initials somewhere on his body.
No, I think he had like a cover-up done. You know, like...
And you know what? He can add Doug to that.
Roxanne Wilder. Doug.
That's what he did. He just had RW and Doug.
Let me grab Z in Tampa. Hey, Z, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Z.
Good morning, everybody. I actually regret one, but I love all my other ones. I got my first one when I was 21 and still have it. I'm 51 now, and I actually got added on to one of mine when I was 50 last year.
Wow. All right. So what do you regret? What is the tattoo that you wish you never got?
It was supposed to be the symbol for Capricorn because I'm a Capricorn, and the person did an awful job, so it looks like VJ is on my leg.
VJ?
It looks like VJ instead of the symbol for Capricorn. I was like, this sucks.
Oh, boy. Wait. You're talking about VJ as in...
I know. That's what it looks like. It literally looks like a cursive V and a cursive J. I got you. Yeah, instead of the symbol for Capricorn.
No, the Capricorn symbol resembles the letter V and the letter J.
I was thinking for JJ. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Right. He's not really into astrology, Z. You have to forgive him.
Yeah, I know nothing about astrology. All right, Z, thanks for the call. Thanks for listening.
You're welcome. Have a good day, guys.
You too. All right, Michael is in St. Pete. Apparently, Michael's a tattoo artist. Hey, Michael, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, how's it going?
Going well. What's the story?
I've been in the business for about 10 years now. People get tattoos they regret all the time. I'm talking to someone currently who's trying to get tattoos covered up. It's an impulsive business. People get a wild hair and they're like, I want to get tattooed today.
How many people are kind of liquored up when they get tattooed?
I won't tattoo people that are liquored up.
Oh, you won't. So that's an ethical thing. If they're liquored up, then you assume that maybe they're not making the right decision and you won't tattoo a drunk person.
Oh, I don't care about their bad decisions. They don't hold still when they're drinking.
Oh, they don't hold still.
Yeah, right? Oh, that makes sense. Never thought about that.
I've had terrible experiences with people drinking.
I was about to say.
I had an old large Marge trucker woman one time.
Yeah.
Hitting on me the entire time I'm tattooing her. playing with my beard, telling me what terrible things she would do to me if she could.
Oh, my God.
It was a horrible, horrible experience.
Wow. Michael, so have you ever had someone want a tattoo that was just a bad idea, and you try to talk them out of the tattoo that they were demanding?
I am not that person because I love a bad idea tattoo.
See, Michael, I'm with you, Michael.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, Michael, what is one of the worst bad idea tattoos that you've done?
I have this kid come in. He's 16. He got his mom's name tattooed on him, but it covered up his entire forearm. Well, his mom sat there next to him knitting the entire time.
Oh, well, because mom would have to consent to the tattoo at 16, right?
Yeah, and it's like, so they kind of get what they can get. And for some reason, his mom's name all the way across his forearm.
What was mom's name? What was the first name?
I can't even remember. I don't read them.
And then is it 18? Do you have to be 18 in Florida to get a tattoo?
16 in Florida.
Oh, wait a sec. So you don't need consent at 16?
Really?
You can get a tattoo without parental consent?
No, you need parental consent.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So at 16, you can get a tattoo with parental consent. How old do you have to be to get a tattoo without parental consent?
18.
Yeah, that's what I
Get
thought.
whatever you want.
Yeah, wow. All right. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate you listening. Thanks for calling in.
Hey, not a problem. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Wow.
Let's grab Matthew. Has tons of tattoos in Tampa. Hello, Matthew. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, what's going on this morning? Listen, I don't regret any of my tattoos, honestly.
How many do you have?
My arms are covered, my hands are covered, my fingers are covered, my neck's covered, my chest, my stomach's covered.
And how many did you get up in Natick, Massachusetts?
Not Natick, Weymouth, Massachusetts.
All right, whatever. All right, I was just taking a stab at it.
You got a good stab at it. But I don't regret any of them. Honestly, it's kind of like a walking journal. I can look over my body, and each tattoo is a time in my life. And I can just look at that time, and whether it was a good time or it was a bad time, it's still a memory, and it's not a regret. It's a memory.
All right, so Matthew, how old are you now?
43.
43. When did you get your first tattoo?
18.
And when did you get your last tattoo?
About 41, I think.
Oh, 2 years ago.
But do you have any tattoos?
And it hurt bad.
Matthew, do you have any tattoos that just didn't age well? Like an NSYNC logo or something?
Yeah, I have a dragon on my shoulder blade. That was my first tattoo when I was 18, and it did not age well. I didn't go to the best guy. I was very intrigued to get it tattooed, and I just rushed into it at an impulse, and it doesn't look like a dragon. It looks like a fucked up cat.
All right. Matthew, thank you. We got to let you go.
Okay.
You could have said any other word to describe the cat but that one, Matthew. Thanks for calling.
Hey, you could have said screwed up cat. You could have said frigged up cat.
On to the next one.
All right. Anyway, I had to dump that off of the air because we were a little F-bombed there. But it will live on. If you want to hear what Matthew said, it lives on MJTV, and it lives on the podcast.
If you're listening on a smart speaker, you're going to hear it.
Yeah.
So.
We dump it off of the federally controlled airwaves on 104.7 FM. Thank you, Matthew.
Okay, the tattoo lines are lit over here. Most people do not have regret, but I have to tell you this story.
Hold on, you're talking about the text lines.
The text lines, yes. I'm sorry.
That's the TTTL.
Yes.
Text line.
And not a lot of regret. But
All right, go
I
ahead.
have to tell you this. This woman says, I worked at a doctor's office that removed tattoos. We had a young lady come in who'd gotten a tattoo when she was 21 of a koi fish. The mouth of the koi fish surrounded the opening of her. And she expressed that giving birth and knowing that the doctor saw the baby come out of the mouth of the koi fish was horrific, and she wanted it removed with a laser, but it was too painful, and she couldn't complete the treatment.
Oh, jeez.
A koi fish around that.
Ugh. Thank you very much.
That's the story you decided to go with?
That's lovely. The text lines are loaded, and that's what we get. All right,
I think that's pretty unique.
Let's grab Lisa in Port Richey. Lisa, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Folks, if you're just tuning in, we're just asking our listeners, are there any tattoos that you regret? Because there's a video circulating of a woman who's 36 years old, and she is covered, and she says she regrets every tattoo that she ever got. Right. Lisa, where do you stand?
I don't regret any of mine. None. And nothing, we call it off the wall.
and that's where it's just a basic tattoo, and you can just get it stenciled right on you. My guy literally drew on my arm all of my tattoos with a Sharpie and then tattooed them. So it's pretty cool. I mean, it's like artwork. So I don't have any regret. I got my first tattoo when I was in my 30s, and I'm 52. And my 3 grandkids love to take a magic marker and draw into the open area.
That's funny.
You're like an artboard. All right, Lisa, thanks for the call. Let's grab Danica in Lakeland. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Morning. I'm 37, and I got all my tattoos between the age of 18 and 21, and I hate every single one of them.
All right, there we go. See, this now aligns with the 36-year-old that hates everyone. So how many tattoos do you have?
I probably have maybe like 15, 16 of them.
Oh, wow. And you said 18 to 20 what?
18 to 21.
All right, so a 3-year span. So you have not had a tattoo. If you're 37 now, you haven't had a tattoo in 16 years.
Correct. Why would you put a bumper sticker on a Ferrari? You absolutely wouldn't.
Oh, wow.
You really can't say that now, Danica.
Vroom, vroom. All right.
I had that mentality when I was 18. That's that I do now, because I look at them and I'm like, oh, my God, you're so stupid.
All right, now, Danica, where are your tattoos?
I have a tramp stamp, my feet, my ankles. I have a half sleeve. I have both inside of my forearms, the back of my neck.
Are you married?
No, I'm divorced.
All right. Are you dating?
I am dating.
What do the guys think?
My boyfriend, he has tattoos as well, and he hates his. So we're
now, Danica, have you thought about having them laser removed?
I have looked, and it is very expensive.
What would it cost to get all of your tattoos removed? Did you get a quote?
Yeah, it's like $15,000 to $20,000.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is pretty significant. Well, Danica, thanks for the call. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. You guys have a great day.
You too. Look at the lines have blown up here.
If anybody wants to get the MJ Morning Show logo tattooed, I would just advise against it.
Jill is in Parrish. Jill, what do you think about your tattoos?
So I have 2 of them, and I love them. And I took a lot of time and a lot of years to figure out exactly what I wanted, and they mean a lot to me.
And how old are you now?
I am 41, and I did not get the first one until I was probably about 25. And it's very important because it's a cartoon fox on my right hip, and my maiden name is Fox. So my family, like, everything's foxes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
You're praying for Jamie.
Well,
Yes.
Are you praying for Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
It's her favorite actor.
I am praying for Jamie Foxx.
Have you ever had Fox's You Bet chocolate syrup?
No. What is that?
Man, that's a New York egg. That's a New York egg cream staple, baby. Yeah, go look for when you're in the supermarket. Seriously, when you're in I think Publix sells it. When you're on the chocolate sauce aisle, look for Fox's You Bet syrup. It's great chocolate syrup.
I will, absolutely.
And I heard
with the name Fox.
I heard Michael J. is a
shoulder. Michael, I got one more on my left shoulder for my girls that says, "No matter what the world, you'll always be my baby."
Aw, that's so cute.
That's adorbs.
Nobody can see them, so I figure they won't be embarrassed when they're older.
Jill, thanks for the call. Davika is in Tampa. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Is it Davika? Is that correct?
Yes, it is. Good morning, guys. I love you guys. You're hilarious. I listen to you every single morning while I'm driving to my route. I work for Amazon.
Davika, thank you so much. All right, so how many tattoos do you have?
Okay, so I have 9 tattoos, and I love every single one of them. My first one was at the age of 42. It's the Scorpio sign on my.
Wow, that's a late start. You're getting your first tat at 42.
Exactly, but I love it anyway, and I still do. But I think I'll stop there for now. I don't regret any of them.
So wait, is it a scorpion? Is it scorpion, or is it like the hieroglyph?
The Scorpio sign of my birthday. I was born on Halloween.
Wow. And how old are you now, Davika?
49.
All right, and then when's the last one you got?
2 years ago.
Is there anything you're planning?
No, I'm not getting anything else.
So if you work for Amazon, you drive for Amazon, what about getting like a big, bald Jeff Bezos head?
Yeah.
No, thank you. Oh, by the way, MJ, I didn't even know you're from Bay Terrace, Queens. I'm from Queens Village.
Yeah, so I was born in Bay Terrace. I lived there till I was 3. Then we moved to Nanuet till I was 11, and then we moved to Virginia Beach. So there we go. That's my...
Nice. I just moved to Tampa a year ago, and I love it.
Thanks, Davika.
It sounds like an awful Tinder
Have a great day,
date.
guys.
Have a great one. All right, Gail's in Riverview. Man, the tattoo phones have blown up.
Same over here.
We're just asking, do you regret your tattoos? Gail, Riverview, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, sorry, I'm losing my voice, so please bear with me.
Oh, it's okay. Go ahead.
I regret not getting more. I have 6 tattoos, and one of my tattoos was a family tattoo that we got a month before my son committed suicide.
Oh, sorry.
And we all had written a word, and it says, I love you more. And we all had got it tattooed on a different place on our bodies.
All right, so you have 5. You don't regret anything?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 46 years old. My husband got his first tattoo.
I got to be honest. It sounds like you've had 46 Camels with no filters this morning.
Just smoked 46
I
packs
know,
of
I'm
cigarettes.
losing my voice, but laryngitis.
No, that's okay. Hey, Gail, thanks for calling in. I do appreciate
Of
it.
all the days to call into a radio
that's
show,
that's
the day
okay.
I'm losing my voice.
I'm glad she shared her story.
We could understand every word, but you do need a lozenge.
Get a Ricola
Yes,
or
I
something.
know.
Gail, have a great day.
All
right. 2 more calls and we got to move on. But, man, the phones exploded. We had a story about a woman that had, at 36 years old, covered in tattoos, and she says she regrets every one of them. And I think we've got a similar case here. Pam is in Bradenton. Pam, MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
We are well. Now, tell me about your tats.
Well, my first one, I was 60 years old.
What?
Yep. And I got a big phoenix on my back.
Hold on. At 60, you got a massive phoenix on your back?
Yep. When I was 60.
So you could
Then I
rise
went
out of the
to New
ashes.
Orleans. Yeah, then I went to New Orleans. I got a voodoo doll on my right leg. I got one of the saint signs on my forearm, and then my husband died 3 years ago, so I put "Heaven Has My Heart" on my forearm. And I'm 66 now, and I still want to get 2 more.
Wow! And did you go out and buy a Harley?
Yes, he did have a Harley.
No, did you go out and buy a Harley?
No, I didn't.
All right.
I wish I had.
Thank you, Pam. Have a great day. All right, last call, April, on the MJ Morning Show in Land O'Lakes. Hello, April, MJ Morning Show. You got the last word. Go ahead.
Good morning. I have a Fabulosa story.
You mean like the cleaning fluid, Fabuloso?
That'd make a great
it's
tattoo.
Just a word.
All right.
Just a word.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So a bunch of girls and I skipped work, and we said, let's go out for the day. And we started with Bloody Marys at 7 in the morning.
Oh, great.
Well, yes. About noon.
What could possibly go wrong when you start with Bloody Marys at 7 in the morning?
Yes, you're right. So about noon, somebody said, let's go get tattoos. Now, I'm the only one in the group that had not had one. So I said, let's go. Well, I didn't know what to do. I wanted my husband's name on me, Les, L-E-S. So the gentleman proceeded to put it on my chest, L-E-S. And in the middle, I said, oh, my goodness, wait a minute. I have a thought. I love my husband, but God forbid, what if we get divorced? He said, you have big boobs. Put the word blessed.
That's hysterical. You know, you always have an out. I had a friend who was married to a.
Is that a joke?
Yeah,
No.
that's.
I mean, it is, but it's true.
Could be. I mean, if you want to joke,
You gotta end it on a positive note, guys.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If it was a joke, the
Thank
punchline
you.
would have been "Welcome to Jamaica. Have a nice day."